Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. Today I'm going to do a reading for Aries and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Aries, please. Angel Spirits Guides, please show me. What is the overall energy between these two? Ace of Wands. Justice, Emperor, Aries energy, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, so there's a lot of passion here, a lot of fiery passion, right? But there needs to be some balance in order to move forward into calmer waters, brighter days. I'm just getting, this person knows with their entire heart and soul that this is a sacred connection. It's not just about passion. It's not just about material, right? But this person allows fear, pride, and ego to take over their lives. They choose fear and society over love. They're in the matrix for now. What is your energy? Three of Wands. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Three of Pentacles, yeah. You're persevering. You're looking towards the future. You have a bright future. You are paving the way, right? You're only collaborating with people that want to see you do well. The people that want to see you win and help you get to your next level, right? You're being very having discernment and thinking very logical at this time. What is their energy? Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And the Devil. Yeah, so this person could be giving elsewhere. There could be a blockage here as far as, there could be addictions, codependency. This person wants communication, but there's a huge blockage. There's something standing in the way of this connection or someone. And, they're feeling like a puppet on a string. Somebody's controlling them or something or many things. How do you see them? Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, so you see them as holding back. They could be greedy with money, time, resources. This person could be very emotional at this time. They could be in their feelings, but this is definitely a spiritual connection. This person is worried that this opportunity is going to pass them by. I get that they're awakening, though. They are going through the alchemical process right now. I'm getting that this person is going through a lot of spontaneous awakenings and emotions. But they're holding back. There could possibly be no communication. How do they see you? Seven of Swords. Judgment, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So, I mean, you could also be going through a spiritual awakening, but you're very spiritual in general. Yeah, I mean, there could be 5D, telepathy or 5D communication going on here, but they see you as being very strategic with your words and very strategic with any plans that you have. You're not telling anyone your plans or, what you have going on for projects. You're very intelligent. You're very wise. You use your intuition at all times. You've committed to yourself and on this spiritual path. You're committed to the spiritual life and the spiritual path. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? Strength and the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Leo again. The Fool. Yeah. I mean, you definitely see this person as acting like a fool. They could be foolish. They could be childish, and definitely having third parties. Whether there was third-party interferences as far as friends, family, could be work. But, this person needs to have strength. This person is cowardly. This person is a coward and a fool. How do they feel about you? Page of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. And the Empress, yeah. You're definitely the Empress. Definitely loving, nurturing, kind. I mean, this person will never forget you. They'll never forget your energy, your essence. This literally haunts them. They can't shake you. They're stalking you. They're watching you. They feel left out in the cold. They feel like this is going to be a lost opportunity. This person will never forget you, and they'll never find anyone like you. What are your actions in the 3D? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, 7 of Cups, and the Hermit. Yeah, you're very wise. You're looking at things in a different perspective because you have many options. You can do anything you want. You can have anyone you please. So you're just figuring out what are the best options at this point for you. What are the options that are going to be soulful, right? What are the options that are going to get you to your next level? You're weeding out the bad apples and the bad seeds. What are their actions in the 3D? The Sun, 5 of Wands, and Page of Cups. Yeah. So this person's definitely healing from any conflicts and competition. I mean, they definitely think there's competition out there, but they're living in daydreams. They daydream, dream state, but this person is healing. They're definitely thinking about, competition here. What are your messages towards them? Knight of Cups, King of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, I'm just getting, you could be thinking about options that you have, but I'm just getting, you don't play small anymore. You're playing with the big dogs, right? You're unstoppable. You're unshakable. You're not allowing any player vibes to get into your mind. Yes, you're loving and nurturing, but you're not going to be love bombed, right? You're not, you're unshakable. Nothing is going to get into your head at this time. You're persevering and doing you. What are their messages towards you? Whoa, it's a lot. I'm not going to take these all. It's too many. What are their messages towards you, please? Same ones. Scorpio, death, rebirth, and Six of Wands, Scorpio energy. Nine of Wands, yeah. Their messages are, they know they need to take off the mask in order to have victory and success. They're determined to have victory and success, but, they see that you transformed and have expanded your energy so much. You're to the next level. You're quantum leaping. You're surging forward with or without this person. What is the outcome, please? Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. And the Four of Wands, yeah, absolutely. You're getting your happily ever after no matter what. You're standing on your own 2 feet. You're independent. You're secure and stable. You only want happy home, happy life, or else you're single, right? You're single until, you get the passion and the life you want. You're putting in all the actions, all the necessary actions to get to all of your goals and dreams. So you will get there. You will persevere. And you can have fun doing it, right? You don't have to be married or, you don't have to be engaged. I mean, you can live life. You're free. You're liberated. You're free. You don't need to settle down. You were not born to settle down. You were born to live your purpose. You were born to help others. You were born to help transform, other people as well and help them in their lives. You were born to be a way shower. You were born to lead with love. What is the advice, please? Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, keep being determined. Keep, having strong boundaries, right? Keep plugging away. Keep planting the seeds. If you do feel stuck in your head or stuck at any point, make sure you're staying grounded, right? Get outside, go into the earth, walk in the, sand or the grass with your bare feet, do some gardening. But keep those boundaries high. Keep those expectations high. In order, if you need to sleep better, move your body more or eat, have a different, regimen as far as meal prep or cooking or, what you're ingesting in your body. But Keep doing you. Keep doing the damn thing, what you're doing. You're on the right path. You are unstoppable. You are unshakable. You're stubborn in all the best ways. I'm going to get a hidden truth oracle for this connection. What message wants to come through, please, for our amazing Aries? I am becoming a better person. I am so attracted to you. I'm going to get one from the Akashic Records. See what message wants to come out for Aries, please. Bring balance. You are putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct this situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.